Do you want to know the key to successful property showings? Start by qualifying your buyer clients before you hop in the car. Hi, it's Haley, your RE/MAX Europe trainer. Thanks for joining me for another session of RE/MAX Charge Up buyer presentation. In the last video, we went step by step through the first part of your buyer presentation, from how to start the meeting to explaining the role of a buyer agent and reviewing the customer search criteria. In this video, we'll move on to the second part of your presentation, where you will make sure that your time with this customer is spent efficiently by qualifying them for motivation and financial ability. Showing properties takes time, so you want to make sure you are working with a motivated and financially qualified buyer before you hop in the car. Once you have reviewed their search criteria, try using this phrase to find out how serious your buyers are if a matching property comes on the market. When we find the home that matches all of your needs and the majority of your wants, will there be anything keeping you from writing an offer? If they are able to confidently agree that they would be ready to place an offer, then you can move on to qualifying for financial ability by saying, "Great, are you going to be paying cash or will you be getting a loan?" And then you can transition to qualifying for financial ability. If they're not ready to place an offer, you can learn more about their urgency by asking some follow-up questions. When do you think you will be ready? And then, based on their response, you could ask, what's important to you about waiting XYZ months? Listen to their answer and respond accordingly, with something like, I really appreciate that, but homes do sell on a daily basis. So to make sure we don't waste your time or have you fall in love with a home that may not be around when you're ready, I highly recommend that we wait until you're fully committed to buying a home. Is that fair? This phrase shows that you value their time, but also ensures you avoid showing a property to a buyer that isn't ready to make a decision. Ask to stay in touch with them and follow up with an email or phone call every now and then so you're able to help them when their situation changes and they're ready to buy. If your buyers are ready to place an offer, then you can transition to qualifying for financial ability. Signs that a buyer is financially qualified include having a stable employment history, having enough money in their savings account for a 20 to 30% down payment, not having any large outstanding debts, and already being pre-approved by a bank. Now that you've seen what to do in the beginning and middle of your buyer presentation, give it a try for yourself. Start practicing the scripts we used in this video to do some role-playing with a colleague. If you're missing any details, re-watch this video to catch anything you missed. Then be sure to watch the next Charge Up video to learn how to handle any objections and win a buyer client.